Hey y'all, so I am back, Angela Smith, stay at home mompreneur and new mom again. And let me add, content creator and travelpreneur. Y'all, we took a cabin trip to Broken Bow, Oklahoma. So I want to tell y'all all about it. For one, it rained our entire trip there. Luckily, this trip was only 3.5 hours from North Little Rock where we stay. And so it wasn't so bad. We typically do not like driving in the rain. We don't like traveling in the rain, but it is what it is. This is the beautiful luxury cabin. And you're so crazy. Come on. Let's go. The kids love to like do their own little tour and give their own little commentary. They have their own little channel. So yeah, it's so funny. What you like about it?
This bathrobes that they even made a paper towel present. That's paper towel art.
It's dope, ain't it?
Yup. This cabinet.
Okay, so this is my first long form content for my YouTube channel. So y'all go easy on me, okay? Very first thing for my aspiring content creators, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a lot of tips throughout this video. So make sure you're taking notes if content creation or becoming some type of travelpreneur or landing a sponsorship deal is up your alley. One of the very first things that we do when we travel is we go in, we tour for ourselves, we turn on all the lights, and we start recording content. Before we get luggage out, before we get settled, before we take off our shoes, we record everything. And you want to make sure you record every little detail. This was a sponsored stay. If you don't know what that means, it's basically we worked out a deal with the host of this Airbnb to where he allowed us to stay here for free in exchange for content. So basically, this is like a work trip. Yes, it's a vacation. Yes, it's a vacation staycation, like I like to call it. But we are here also to work, okay? And so you have to keep that on the forefront. So as you can see, I'm getting every single detail of this property. I'm showing everything. Even Melly, look at Melody, my baby. We kept her in her car seat for a minute. Brownie in the stroller, kept her there for just a second while we went through the cabin and recorded. Then we headed out, y'all, because we had agreed this was going to be a vacation staycation, which basically means we don't go anywhere. We enjoy this cabin, okay? No adventures, no out on the town, no eating out. We enjoy each other, okay? And we were set on that. Now, we went grocery shopping. And then we went to Walmart. We grabbed everything that we needed the very first day that we were there. And it was Operation Put That Baby to Sleep. Okay. Marcus was upstairs in the game room with the kids, and I was on a mission to get Melody to sleep so that we can have some alone time. Now, this was our basically like our second anniversary trip. We celebrated our 11-year wedding anniversary this year. Here's another snippet, y'all, of me setting up my camera, doing content. So you'll see that kind of throughout. I didn't edit this because I wanted y'all to really see how it's done. It's not that what you see on the internet isn't real. It's not that it's fake or it's scripted. Sometimes you're just in the middle of doing things and you think, oh, this will be good content. Let me stop. Let me record this. Or again, if it's a sponsored stay or something like that, we're working, at the end of the day. So we do have to keep that on the forefront and just record as much as possible. So we were grabbing some content. But anyways, back to what I was saying. We celebrated our 11-year wedding anniversary this year. We've been together for 16 years, and we were debating between two different places, Destin, Florida, and Broken Bow, Oklahoma. Destin, Florida was like, a beach trip. I love the beach. My kids love the beach. I can be a beach bum all day, okay? But then the cabin trip, right? And we've been to a cabin before. We did a cabin in Gatlinburg, Tennessee some years back. But again, we didn't just enjoy the cabin life like we could have. We were out on the town. We were visiting museums and eating out and shopping and doing all the things. We took advantage of the hot tub, but that was about it. So we were very, very intentional on this. And I'm so grateful that actually we got to do both trips. We got to do Destin, Florida. We did a luxury condo. I have videos on that. And we landed this sponsorship deal about 2 weeks later. So we were also able to do the cabin. So we were very, very intentional with we wanted some solo time this trip. When we did Destin, we were all over the place. We were eating out. We were exploring the city. Yes, we did the beach. Yes, we enjoyed the condo a little bit. The views were amazing. Go back and watch that video, y'all. But it was kind of hard to get some alone time in, no lie. That trip ended up being more so like family fun, adventure, and really the kids trip. We did the water park, we did parasailing, we did all types of walks on the boardwalk. We ate out at all of these different restaurants, but we really didn't get any solo time, even though it was our anniversary trip. So we just had to let the kids know and have just a really good conversation with them. Our twin boys are 10 years old. So we have to have a conversation with them and just let them know, look, this is our anniversary trip. Like, we love bringing y'all on vacation with us. We don't plan on stopping that, but it is very important for us to get our time. This trip is not about you. Okay. And so we were very, very intentional with that during this trip. And they understood. They know we date every single week. And they're always like, oh, it's Friday. Come on. We got to go, to our room, or let's be quiet so mommy and daddy can get their time. So they know what's up. And I love that for us. And I love that for them that they get to witness that. But again, we had to really stress that with this trip. So I got the baby to bed. We had to do what's called a DIY baby monitor, y'all, because we love our baby monitors at home. So what a DIY baby monitor is, after we recorded a little bit of content out here, we just called each other, left both phones on speakerphone, put one in the room with her and put one out here with us so that we can hear if she woke up or if she was moving or just any type of movement. Also, the way that this hot tub was angled, we can look directly in the room and see if she was moving. We left one of the lamps on. So we made it work for us. And for my couples out there, it's very important for you to have that time. Like I said, we date every single week. If any couple ever asks us for advice, I would suggest you do that. Pick a time, pick a day. Every single week, you got to check in with each other. And the way that we do it to make it spicy and make it more fun is we take turns picking the date. He plans the date, one Friday, and the next Friday is my turn. He never knows what I'm going to do. I just tell him how to get dressed. Hey, this day you might want to dress up. Hey, let's wear athletic wear. Or, hey, we can be a little bit more casual. We're going to do a lot of walking. I can give little clues like that. But we like the surprise element of it. And y'all, it's so much fun. And that has worked for us for so long. As I stated, we've been together for 16 years. So yeah, I had set up my camera and I forgot that the camera was going. So I had to chop this clip down. We were just relaxing, y'all, relaxing, having really good convo, drinking our cocktails. And y'all, we were out in that hot tub to 3 a.m. You heard that correct. 3 a.m. We were playing our R&B. We were just really vibing out. And, one of the things about us, I hate when people say that what you see on social media isn't real. It's very much real. And y'all, I would have very much loved to just upload all these clips, let you hear the raw audio. But unfortunately, like even when we were up in the hot tub, our music was blasting. Even in this clip while we're here in the kitchen, music was blasting. And I don't want YouTube to flag our videos because of copyright. That's the only reason why I muted this out and I'm doing this voiceover. But yeah, it was just such a vibe. And, with content creation, y'all, I love setting up the camera and just letting whatever happen. Like sometimes you can tell when a content creator is like acting, quote unquote, a little bit, or you could tell when something is staged or like pranks and stuff. It's like, girl, so you really didn't see this camera, right? You didn't know this person was recording. You don't know this type of content that they do. I get that. But I personally like the candid, like off guard photos and videos. So here's a good example of like when I set up the camera and nobody saw me do it, right? My husband didn't see, my kids didn't see, and we were just in the kitchen vibing out. We were blasting our music. Y'all could see we were dancing as Summer Walker came on, and I was loving it. I am an R&B girly all day. I was trying to dance with my boys. They weren't going. You could see Max right there, like, please get this over with. But I love that, my kids can see that. We have a lot of fun. And we like to do things. And like this vacation, it was really, really good quality time, good family time. And this vacation definitely goes in the books. Like we cook together at home. We've had plenty of weekends or like Sundays where we would do like the whole family get in the kitchen. But I'm not going to lie, in our condo, in our house, the kitchen is really, really small. We don't have an island. So we're in the kitchen and it's fun and everything. And it's still a vibe, but we're kind of like walking over each other and stepping over each other and bumping each other because our kitchen is so small. So that was another thing that I really wanted to do was get in the kitchen. I love cooking. They love when I cook. And my husband can really cook on the slick. He don't do it all the time. Like when he was trying to get me or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. But we were in the kitchen, we were cooking. Everybody had their own assignment. We did pancakes, waffles, eggs, hash browns, turkey bacon. One thing about me, y'all, I don't eat meat. You're going to learn that. I do seafood. I really love doing vegan and vegetarian. But when I got pregnant with these twin boys right here, I was unable to eat meat. It made me really, really sick. And after I had them, I tried to go back. Girl, I wanted some chicken so bad. And I tried to go back and I couldn't. It made me really, really ill. I guess because I went, the 6.5 months. My kids are preemies. I went the whole 6.5 months without eating meat. So going that long, it made me really sick. So I couldn't go back. Anywho, this was later that day, y'all. So this was our first full day in the cabin. We cooked breakfast together. They wanted to get in a hot tub. I was indoors recording a little bit more content, getting Melody her food together. I started making her these smoothies now that she's eating little bits of food. So banana and mango is her favorite. And then my husband Marcus, he got out there on the grill. This is my shrimp because I do eat seafood. I eat salmon, I eat fish, I eat shrimp. But that's about it as far as like meat, air quotes, meat. Other than that, I don't eat beef, pork, chicken, turkey. I don't eat any of that. So just seafood, or you'll catch me doing like vegan or vegetarian. But for them, I don't stop them from doing it. They did turkey dogs, they did turkey burgers, we did some black bean burgers, we did seafood, asparagus. I did not cook the beans and potato salad. We got that from the grocery store and it was really good. I ain't gonna lie, it was really good. You know, when they have the little grocery stores with like the kitchen where they cook the food too? Yeah, they was hidden. I ain't gonna even hold you. That evening, we decided that we were gonna do a movie and fire. Listen, y'all. Why did a raccoon scare us
Okay, so at
off?
this
Now,
point,
it didn't scare them
even if the
off. They were
raccoon left, I ain't
still
trying to go out
ready to
there.
go out there. But
So
as
we
for
might as
me and the baby,
come back,
no,
make some
I
noise,
don't
make
do
some noise.
animals. I don't do animals at all. And this made me so mad. I'm not going to even lie, but it's one of the things I guess that comes with grilling. So we moved it indoors. We were just kind of chilling, watching something on the TV, and all the kids fell asleep, y'all. So ding, ding, ding. We put back on our robes. We were ready to get back out there in the hot tub, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I was scared as hell to get back out there in that hot tub because I just knew that raccoon was gonna come back and attack your girl. But a little bit of liquid courage. We had our drinks. And again, the kids are asleep. So more solo time for us. We went back out in the hot tub, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I kept looking over my shoulder. I felt like we was a little bit paranoid. It just wasn't comfortable. It wasn't a vibe like it was the first night. So I said, hey, let's do something. Let's do something else. I said, when was the last time you slept in a bunk bed? This cabin had huge bunk beds, two sets. And we decided to go in the game room, put on a movie, pop some popcorn, pour up our drinks, and lay in the bunk beds like big kids. And y'all, it was so much fun. We were watching a movie. I climbed over to his bunk bed and we fell asleep. And one of our kids had to wake us up and say, hey, Melody is awake. All right. Next morning, okay, so this is what day 3 or the the next full day, as you can see, we're back in the kitchen. And then I added some of that shrimp. I wish I had some grits. Added some of that shrimp to my plate with the pancakes and eggs. Y'all, oh my gosh. If you have never done shrimp on the grill, you need to do shrimp on the grill. Okay. And because the weather was so nice this day, I decided before we got out there and before we did our thing again, I wanted more content. I'm talking about the weather was perfect. And y'all, when you're recording content, go at a decent pace. You don't have to go slow motion because you can always slow up your videos, but you don't want to go too fast either. Make sure you're going slow enough to get every single detail so that you can chop it up, right? You could slow it down, you could speed it up. Now, while they were outside playing and we were getting ready for a fun day out on the patio, I was getting Melody dressed, right? And this is another example of like grabbing a little bit of content, right? So since they were outside, I was getting her dressed and I kept walking back and forth down this long hallway in our robes. And I said, you know what? That might be a cute little video clip for something. So I grabbed that clip, okay? This shower. I had to get a picture of this shower, y'all, a video of this shower. Do you see two shower heads? Listen, y'all, imagine this. Close your eyes. One shower head in the front, one shower head in the back, and then the option to turn on the rain water shower head up above. Listen, that shower don't owe me nothing, y'all. I'm talking about the best shower. I told my husband it was an experience, and he didn't know what I was talking about till he got up in there and he was like, "Oh my, that's definitely an experience. I've never seen or heard of that before." Okay, anyways, so we spent a day on the deck this day, and my husband was teaching us how to play dominoes. I am that black girl that don't know how to play none of the hood games. I don't know the hood movies. I don't know how to play spades. But you ain't taking my black card at the end of the day. But yeah, that's me. And he was teaching us how to play dominoes, and we had our music blasting. And then because stay at home mom content, I was outside pumping. I was feeding Melody, rocking her to sleep. So I got a quick clip of that. Another thing that I'm doing, y'all, is recording content simultaneously. Like my kids have a channel because we homeschool. The page is homeschooling Eminem on TikTok and Instagram. Me and my husband has a channel. We teach financial literacy. We offer credit repair. I have my personal channel, which I have recently converted since having Melody to just stay at home mompreneur content because I'm a stay at home mom, but I do make full time income online. My husband also works full time from home. So there's multiple channels that um I'm operating. So I just record clips of everything. Family time. The family time we could put on the kids channel or just my personal page. Then me and my husband have content together. We can use that on our channel. So you just have to keep that in mind. Keep everything in mind and record as much as possible. And it's okay to set up the camera and just forget that it's rolling. That mug might be rolling for 15, 20 minutes. That's okay. Now, another thing, we're going to address the elephant in the room because Broken Bow, Oklahoma, when you think it, when you see it, when you hear about it, you think, okay, girl, give me the tea. Is it racist out there? Right? And I am going to keep it completely real with y'all. We only went two places, Walmart and a grocery store. And they were literally like almost right across the street from each other. Those are the only places that we went. Broken Bow is a very, 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 very country, small town. Okay. I'm talking about the smallest Walmart I have ever seen, y'all. They only had one frozen food aisle. Okay. And there were a lot of non-melanated people out there. But I did see people that looked like us, not as many, they were in specs. But I can say that we did not experience any type of racism. The energy was cool. The vibe was chill. But again, we only went to two places. We were very intentional. We grabbed our groceries. We grabbed what we needed and we were out. And we literally stayed in this cabin for, what was it, 4.5 days straight. So I can't really give you a definite answer, but the small interactions that we did have with people there was not any type of bad vibes or any type of racism or anything like that. So if that's what you're going to be on, like staying in a cabin, then go for it. You know what I'm saying? Go for it. If you're going to be like out and about, because they did have I seen like race car tracks and different little amenities. I did a lot of research before we went. There are a few videos on TikTok, like restaurants, bowling, something called it was like a wine, like a girls' night out type thing, but it was like a wine tasting. I seen people talking about that. Some of those videos were from people that look like us, and it seemed like it was a whole vibe. But again, we came out here knowing we were going to stay in the cabin. We even thought about grocery shopping before we came because it was only a 3.5 hour trip, but we decided to go ahead and do it while we were here. And again, the vibes were not bad. Y'all, we did that little family contest with that axe throwing game, and the winner got to pick the movie for the night because we did decide to get back out here the next night, try it again since we weren't cooking or anything. We just knew that the raccoon was gone. It was not going to come back. Every single Thursday in our household, we do movie night, and this would be our first movie night that we did outside with a blow up, screen, and it was super cool. Y'all, quick interlude. I got these two pair of pants from Walmart out here. They were on sale. I just kept debating on doing like a try on haul for y'all, but I didn't. But I love them. Oh, they fit so good, so comfy. One is a cover up and one is a parachute pair of pants. So more content because I realized I did not get any nighttime content because it was raining.
Man,
so
y'all, we out there
I got
chilling,
that
having a
content.
good
We were
time
outside
watching our
vibing, even though
movie,
I could
zoned
not get the
out.
fire pit lit.
And here come a damn
We were out
raccoon.
there watching the movie. We were
One thing
cuddled up,
about
and y'all, guess what?
your girl
That damn
don't
raccoon
play
came back.
with animals.
Now, if you do your little research
Period.
on
So yeah,
raccoons, I
we're
guess
gonna bring
once
this
they
movie night
smell
inside.
food or see food or whatever, they keep coming back. They keep circling the block. We ain't know that. So we had to wrap up our movie night early. I was super mad about that. We came back in. We decided to bring the movie night in. And y'all, Melody wanted to sing. Listen to her. I mean, she be getting it. Look at her pretty self. Y'all, my baby turned 6 months today. I mean, time really did fly. Look at my pretty girl. Such a blessing. Such a blessing. But yeah, y'all, so we indoor doing the movie night and look at the raccoon. I mean, just roaming the streets. Roaming the streets. We wanted to get back in that hot tub. And look, another night, this night, everybody went to sleep. Even my husband. The kids knocked out. My husband. So y'all know what I did? And Mason was woke for a little bit and we were just laughing and just watching this damn raccoon like really just really like shook the spot and like scared us out of our spot. Y'all. So I decided to take advantage of the tub this night. And I did a little self-care. Poured up a drink, ran me a nice warm lavender bath, had my tablet to watch a little Netflix. I don't have one of these at home. So I took advantage of every inch of this cabin and I loved it. The next morning, my husband, he was really adamant about doing a sunrise meditation. He's really big into meditating every morning. It's how he starts his day. And I love that. I love that for him. But I could tell he was a little bit paranoid that raccoon was going to come back, even though it was morning time. And I think when you see him in the morning, that means something different, right? Like they got rabies or something like that, I heard. So I got out there with him and we both did like a sunrise hot tub meditation while the kids were still asleep. I mean, it was early too, y'all, like 6 a.m., I believe. I personally, it was a little too hot for me. I can't start my day like that. So I ended up getting out and I just let him have it. He had his guided meditation on the TV screen out there. And I mean, overall, really, really good experience. And I love that he got to do it. And look at my girl. I got her her little pajama set for the day, and I put her in some bows. Actually, this was the day that we were leaving, the day that we were leaving. So yeah, he did his sunrise meditation early that morning. I got her dressed just like in a cute, comfy playset with some bowls to ride in. I realized we did not get more content of the front of the house because it was raining that first day. So got some content, even got some content walking out and different things that I can do on each channel. And we cleaned up the Airbnb. We are really, really good at leaving the house like we saw it. And the kids had to earn this trip, right? We travel with them all the time. So we had them taking out all the trash, running it to the trash can at the end of the driveway. And y'all, it was just an amazing trip. I really, really enjoyed my family. We spent so much quality time. We reset, we recharged. Y'all, let me know what y'all think about my first long form video. Do y'all want to know more about anything, whether it's homeschooling, my relationship? I have a son with autism, being a new mom again 10 years later in my 30s, being married, millennial marriage. Tell me what you want to know and tell me how I did. Bye, y'all.